Welcome on this new day. It's an exciting day. And it's an exciting day because it is an opportunity to believe and trust God to work mightily in your life. So, we were in a series on faith blockers, and I still have more material on that. But today I just want to do something really short and poignant that would really just kind of inspire us for this whole week. Something that would just lift us this week into God's great calling. And that has to do with something really wonderful. So, do you need a move of God in your life? Do you need a move of God in your life? Let's just look at this. We'll make it short. Welcome to everyone, all you viewers out there. I see you on the little things. If you have a question, make it quick. But love to have your questions, your input, and all. And I'm so thankful for you. As I said, I can see you on the screen thing there. Is that if you need a move in God in your life, you really need a move. Now, you could go out of desperation, right? And so often people make God the last resort. It's a desperate move, right? It's the last choice they have. Well, Jesus Christ, in his relationship with the Father, with God, never went to him last. He always went to him first and only. Himself only seeking the kingdom of God. So, I want to give you a really simple key that can last you a lifetime that you no doubt already know, but it's so profound that I think it'll just be a blessing this week for you as you carry it. So in Matthew 14 and Matthew 15, in Matthew 14 we find the record of Jesus feeding the 5,000, in Matthew 15 the 4,000. And it says men, not including women and children. And it's in other gospels too, right? It's not the only place it is. So I want you to think about this. When the record is, in the first one, the feeding of the 5,000, they only had 5 loaves and 2 fish. 5 loaves, okay, we're going to feed 24 people, maybe. I don't know how big the loaves of bread were. If they were like them ones you buy in the store that are specialty breads or a lot smaller, yeah, you might feed a dozen people. But 2 fish, we don't know how big the fish are. Was it the exaggerated amount or was it some basic fish? 2 fish don't feed a lot. And I remember one of the records says little fish at that. So maybe you feed 2 people and the fish. But this is something wonderful. When he told the crowds, he commanded them to sit down and so forth. He took the 5 loaves and the 2 fish. He looked up into heaven, and in the New American Standard, I think I'm either in the ESV or New American Standard this morning, it says he blessed it. He blessed it. He looked to heaven, he gives praise to God, he gives thanks, and he says a blessing. That's simple. And yet so profound, because in that, the food was multiplied and fed the people. That should speak to us so simply, so wonderfully, that our attitude of gratitude, our attitude of thanks, can cause a great move of God in our lives. First of all, I don't think you can be at peace and be unthankful. When you're truly thankful, you're truly at peace. When you're truly at peace, you're truly thankful. I think they go together, and we know that has to do with believing and all that. So where is this? Chapter 15. He feeds the 4,000. It says that they had 7 loaves and a few small fish. Okay, wasn't it 5 in the other one? Now he's got 7. So he directed the crowd. So he tells them, commands them, however you want to say it, gives charge to them to sit on the ground. Oh, you all wandering around, have a seat. And he, having been given the fish and the bread there, he broke them and gave them to disciples. Now, before that, I skipped a part. It says, having given thanks. And here it's a slightly different word than in the other place. It's a word that means thanks. It means gratitude. And we might say, a term we might use today, say grace before a meal. What do? We're giving thanks, right? It's to be thankful. So we see one of the greatest keys in the movement of Christ, in the greatest miracles that he did, was he said a blessing, he gave thanks, and we can see in that looking to God, praise. We can see sub things in there, but the biggest thing, he gave thanks. So this week, as you have need or you're looking to God and you're in a situation and it looks like you have lack, you only have a few loaves and a few fish, whatever it is you have, look to God, give thanks, and expect a mighty work of God in your life.